Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'll be honest, when I first came across this one, I wasn't convinced, but after digging into hundreds of customer reviews, my opinion started to shift. So today we're getting into all of it, but before we do, there's an exclusive discount link sitting in the description and pinned in the first comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. So this portable monitor has lived in my bag for a few weeks, and I've got to say it's the best looking and most useful one I've owned for a Switch so far. I've tried a few dedicated Switch screens, and while this one is a touch smaller, it feels like the best all-in-one tabletop setup you can get. The picture is excellent, the sound is decent, and even the build looks sharp. Yes, it's around $200, which is a bit steep, but you're not chasing a niche experience here. You're getting a solid, self-contained setup for your Switch. There are a couple of important flaws I want to flag though. First, the 1860-50 battery situation is finicky. I've had trouble getting my batteries to charge reliably. It might be a problem with my batch or maybe the age of the cells, but it's not a deal breaker since I mostly run off an external battery anyway. It does mean I'm trading in about 6,000 milliampere hours of capacity for portability, which is a bummer if you're counting every minute. I'm planning on trying some newer cells soon, and I'll update if that fixes things. The second issue is more frustrating. There are only 3 buttons, not counting the power switch on the back. To change brightness or volume, you have to first press the up or down to access those menus, and then use the same up and down to adjust the value. On top of that, there's a warning about battery drain every time you push brightness up, which leads to an awkward flow where you must confirm with the power button, which sits right below the down value before you can actually change the setting. It breaks the rhythm of gaming and feels like a needless hassle that can even cause you to pause mid-match to fiddle with controls, rather than playing. This isn't the all-around device for every scenario. The package does include a USB-C female-to-male extension for devices that don't fit the slot, but that connection doesn't power the screen, so you'll still need 2 cables if you want to use it with a phone or a PC. It's not a problem for the Switch, but it's worth noting if you're hoping for a true dual-purpose screen. And yes, with Nintendo's quirks around USB, you won't get touch input when you hook this up to the Switch. That said, I don't regret buying it. I've used this thing in several mobile setups, playing with friends outdoors and just chilling in a cafe, and it looks and works great when you're not wrestling with the settings. It's surprisingly efficient with an external battery, and I can power both the Switch and the monitor off a USB-A port at about 15 watts. My larger power bank loses very little capacity with lighter indie games, and of course higher demand games draw more. If you're after something very portable that enlarges your Switch screen in a meaningful way, this portable monitor is worth considering. If you can forgive a couple of design quirks and you're willing to tinker with batteries over time, you'll likely end up enjoying it as a real treat that beats the few competitors in this space.
Appreciate you watching. If this video helped, like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. See you soon.